Auto World ascends. Ascends where? Where am I ascending? So I was thinking about the show last night. I was sitting in my chair last night, and I was thinking about the show today. Okay, I was thinking about I was just thinking about the show. We had almost 80 people watching my live stream. Me talking, me walking around, me doing this, me doing that, or I doing this, I doing that. And I was thinking to myself, hold on. Okay, I got to get more reading glasses because some of these are just shot. Like these have got more scratches in them. I'm just throwing them away, those away. So I was trying to think, how do I maximize the content that is on the live stream? Okay. Because obviously we are getting more and more people watching the live stream. Those are just facts. You cannot deny the content, the amount of content that we are getting on X. Now, Arbuckle thinks X is all bots, okay? So I can't convince Arbuckle that it's not a bots, okay? But then we look at YouTube, and we looked at, yesterday I had 78 people. Well, somebody said that I had, at one time, 80 people. Now, that's because on YouTube, you can go in and out of shows. You can go in and out of people do it all the time. They click on it, something, and if they like it, they'll just leave it there and listen to it because the guy is entertaining and he's engaging, okay? Just like the Super International is an engaging product. You like that? And so people like for me to show stuff, okay? But when I start the show, I was thinking last night, well, how do I and it goes back to choreographing the show, laying a show out, say, okay, here's what you're going to do every day. And what I really want to do every day is start on a monologue. Okay. And, everybody has, I don't care who Johnny Carson, I don't care who it was. You all had a monologue. The guy would talk for a couple of minutes, and just tell what he's thinking. And the last couple days, I've been talking about, America. I've been talking about bringing production back into America. I was talking about World War II and how the German soldiers that were captured early in the war in Africa, they were all brought to America. Near 350,000 Americans or Germans were in America by 1944. Okay, 240,000. And most of them, they were all over the United States. And I've been reading these letters, or not reading, but they've taken all these letters and they've made AI videos of all these letters that these Germans that wrote letters back to their families in Germany. And a lot of these German soldiers were so distraught because they were eating better in America than their parents were in Germany, because there was no food in Germany. Okay, the war was over in Germany in 1940. Okay, the war had already been over in 1940. Okay, the Germans just didn't know it. Okay. And the German soldiers, and you're probably saying, why are you talking about this? Because it goes back to logistics. And I was listening to a guy talk about why are we so good at what we do, especially Americans, is logistics, okay? And I've told this story a million times, but it really goes back to logistics. And there's two little things that I like to talk about. And number one is logistics is what won us World War II. Won really every war that we've had. Is we really have had a really strong knowledge of logistics. Okay, and that's why yesterday I was talking about Rouge plant, Ford Rouge plant in Detroit. You know, it was a powerhouse. It wasn't just a powerhouse. It was a how do you want to call it? The Rouge plant in Detroit was, you could call it how do I want to say it? Because you can't underestimate the Godzilla approach to manufacturing. Yeah, it was a Godzilla manufacturing mega project. You literally could build anything you wanted, any amount of quantities, any shape, size, I don't care what it was, you could make it at the Rouge plant. Well, first of all, you can't win when you're trying to beat that. You can't beat that. And so the German soldiers were in America, okay, and this one German, he was just, they would write things down. They would watch how much trash was being thrown away, how much food was being wasted. And this one German basically was making a list, and he calculated that the Germans, and a lot of this was calculated after the war, they kind of figured out some things that, based on numbers and everything, that the Americans, the American POWs, or the German POWs in all these concentration camps in America, because that's what they were. They were not concentration. They're prisoner camps. You know, I wouldn't say they're concentration. A concentration camp is where you concentrate everybody into one area. You know, and so this is where all the Germans were brought to America. All these POW camps all over America, and the Germans, the amount of food that we were throwing away. Now, this is food that wasn't used, that we were throwing away, basically equal to the amount of food that the Germans were feeding their entire army. The amount of the amount of food we were throwing away. Okay, this is not stuff that we ate. Okay, this is stuff that we were throwing away. Now, one thing I will note. Okay, I'm going to take a brain fart off to the left. I remember going into the Navy and eating the amount of food that was wasted in boot camp was amazing. You literally had whatever you wanted to eat. You know, it was nonstop. And so the Germans, they were figuring out, and they couldn't. And this is what was really they couldn't understand how the and they had these Methodist women that would come over and give a POW little packets, okay, of shirts or things that they might have knitted, and they were giving them to POWs, German POWs. And they don't understand why Americans are giving they're giving us stuff because we're killing their sons over in Germany. This is the thing that people don't understand about America. This is why, unless we can get a hold of that again. That's what kept America being who we are, okay? And Good morning.
Hey, Bryan, it's Brent from B&B Box.
How you doing, Brent? How you doing?
I'm good.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah.
It's like a...
Hold on a second. My phone cell. I got to move my cell phone. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
All right. Getting back to you on some large boxes.
Yes.
I don't really have too much that's going to be that large. I have a 31 by 31 by 33. I have a, and this one has no lids. It's just a flange tube, a 47 by 44 by 28. That's really all I have.
Oh dear. Okay. All righty.
You're gonna carve them up and make.
Yeah. See, normally what I do is I get these boxes. Normally they're basically dishwasher boxes from the Finley Whirlpool, and I make these box mazes for kids at Halloween where they climb through these boxes. And for some reason, they're out this year. They don't have any seconds or discontinued modeled boxes, and so I'm trying to scratch around to find some boxes so I can put a maze together. And I just thought you guys might have had some big boxes, but that's okay. I appreciate you getting back with me. All right. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, I just can't get a hold of any boxes. Hey, keep on being funny. So Derek, I have to be funny for Derek, okay? And you're probably asking me why you keep bringing this stuff up? Why do you keep talking about World War II? That's 80 years ago. Yeah, it was 80 years ago. Very good. It was about 80 years ago. Okay, and because it basically goes back to, we keep telling ourselves we can't do something, okay, and I keep saying there is nothing, and I want to make this very clear, because I've made it very clear a couple times. There is nothing that we can't do as an American. Okay, there's nothing we can't do. Nothing. And you can't say that about any other country on this planet. Okay? Because everybody else on the planet lives in America. Okay? And a box of shame. What are you talking about? Why is he? Oh my gosh. So anyway, and so, oh yeah, there was two things. So there's two things that I knew about logistics, and that and logistics is the key to winning a war. And so during the Gulf War of 1990, I don't know if how many people remember this, but I remembered that Saddam Hussein had buried all of his tanks in sand. Okay, and I'm thinking, okay, that's not going to work. How are you going to get the repair parts to your tanks? Well, they didn't. They couldn't, because the filters got clogged, and none of the tanks worked. Okay, none of the tanks worked, and I knew that was a failing. That I knew the Gulf War would be over as soon as it started, and it did. It literally was over on the same day, on a Saturday. And then this happened when I was in the Navy, and I tell this story all the time about, I was on submarines, okay, and I was at the submarine base in Groton, Connecticut, and I was in the supply department, and I had a storekeeper that came to me and said, Bryan, we need this part for one of the nuclear submarines. We need this nuclear part, basically. And so they can go to sea the next day. I don't know if it was the next day. All I know, it was within the same week. Okay. And I don't know. I can't remember if it was Monday that I placed the order or Tuesday. All I know is that I placed the order for this part. But the only place this part was located was Diego Garcia. Now, if anybody knows where Diego Garcia I was located right here, and you literally, Diego Garcia was completely on the other side of the planet, okay? In a little island in the middle of nowhere. Now, the one thing nice about Diego Garcia is it was basically a day ahead. So that means whatever shipped out of Diego Garcia was a day ahead. So when it got to me, it would be a day behind, if you could figure that one out. So I placed an order. I placed this part. I placed it on order let's say it's Tuesday. Okay, so it's actually Wednesday in Diego Garcia when they got this request. And I said, this is an expedite. We've got a submarine that's leaving, and we need this part next day. Next day. And sure enough, when I woke up and went to work on the following day and got in my office, okay, and I don't know, a couple hours later, that part was delivered right to me at my desk, and I'm looking at this part that literally 1 day ago was sitting on the other side of the planet. Now, you say to yourself, Bryan, what does that have to do with anything? It has to do with everything. It's called logistics. Whoever has logistics has control of everything. One thing America is very good at, and that's logistics. Now, let's bring that today to Sears and Roebuck Company. One thing that Sears and Roebuck Company had in their heyday was logistics. And somebody failed at Sears not to take advantage of their logistics, because if you wanted anything, you could get it at Sears. And basically, people think Amazon is this a new creature, or it's this new idea. Listen, there is nothing new about Amazon, okay? There's nothing new about Amazon. Did not create anything, okay? All they did is take an old idea and just put a new name on it. You could put Sears on it as far as I'm concerned. You could put it J.C. Penney's or Montgomery Ward's or Alibaba or whatever you call it. But Amazon, what Amazon's doing is nothing different than what Sears did 50, 60, 70, 80, 100 years ago. And it's all about logistics. Let's talk stacked cars, much more important, Paul. Everyone knows logistics is important. Let's talk slot cars. I know that, nobody home. I understand that. But number one, people like my monologue. And so therefore, I'm talking about slot cars because it's all about logistics. When we get my, oh man, that smells really good. Oh man. Oh my goodness gracious. So, and I am talking about slot cars because we have a problem of logistics. It's kind of like, what is that old saying? Is it, it's Cool Hand Luke. What we have here is a failure to communicate. Now, what we have here is a failure to communicate. And that is what we have. We have a failure to communicate. Nobody's home. Understand, nobody's home is failing to communicate. Understanding failure to communicate. He is failing. Oh my goodness gracious. Holy cow. I had a nice Arbuckle breakfast. This morning. I had this weirdest dream. And I think David was in it, and we were going through the forest. We were traveling somewhere, and all of a sudden we come to this tree that had been cut down. But this tree was, almost 20 feet in diameter, the trunk of this tree, that had laid down. And I'm thinking how big of this tree was. And you're probably saying to me, what does that have to mean with anything? Oh my gosh. Oh. If you don't get your tanker on order, now let's see. So today's show is sponsored by, we're going to be talking about Auto World today, and we are also going to do some auctions later on, okay? And Derek, hey, you need to get funny. So I need to get, I don't understand what he means, Derek. I really don't understand Derek sometimes. I need to get funny. Like, what am I supposed to do? You know, how am I supposed to be funny? I really don't get it sometimes. Slot. Okay. Good morning, my friends. Long time no speak to. Yeah, everyone knows is important. Let's talk Slot. Okay. So nobody home. He basically says, this. Okay. Which a lot of people do not know logistics. So he says, everybody knows logistics. It's important. Let's talk slot. Let's talk slot cars. Okay. All right. So this is a car. This is a slot car right here. This is the Mustang or Corvette Grand Sport. Okay. And logistics. Logistics is what gets us here. Logistics is what we have on the on the highway. Thousands of trucks. Do you realize how many trucks are on America's roads every day? How much stuff is being shipped to and from everybody in America? Do you guys really understand how intense it is? I mean, it's really quite amazing how much is being shipped. And I have to get myself going. Nobody home. People have to understand. Peter, my buddy Peter. Good morning, my friend. Long time no speak. Peter, I appreciate you getting on the live stream today, Peter. I appreciate it. How much? Okay. Now, Chucky B. How much gets lost? Okay. How much? Yes. How much does get lost? That's a good question. How much stuff gets shipped that gets lost? You know, that's funny because of all the stuff that I bought from Auto World, from anybody company, I have not lost any of my shipments. Okay. And yesterday, we had a record number of people watching the live stream. Matter of fact, I am having more people watch the live stream now than have ever watched the live stream in history. Okay, and I last night because I'm very much trying to understand my customers. Nobody's home. Okay, so nobody's home just commented. So I have to take a minute to read his comments because obviously he's very informed. It says, Paul, ask Adam logistics to his job. Let Adam teach you about logistics. How much? Oh my God. Paul, everybody knows logistics. It's important. Let's talk slot car. Paul, nobody home. Paul, everyone knows logistics. He just can't. Let's see. I can't believe they actually let them be on a submarine when he can't read. Okay. Well, let me explain. Okay, John, let me explain to you about something. Okay. I do have a reading problem, and I will admit, and that is because of my dyslexia. Now, do I use that as a crutch? No. It's reading is very difficult for me because I'm reading the word ahead of it before it comes in front of me. And so that's why I tell people to write only one sentence because it's easier for me to read a sentence. And even that is, I literally can read words that aren't even there, that are there, or not there, that are there. Okay. So let's say, Paul couldn't have said it any better myself, Paul. Is there a race tonight? Yes, we are having a race and auction tonight. Ryan was supposed to get out emails about the auction tonight. And so that should be coming out.
Peter, are you sure you wouldn't rather go back to Earth? You're a quick study, aren't you? All right, so hands down, the ones.
So we are going to there is a race and an auction. They're supposed to be sending out an email of all the cars that are going to be auctioned tonight. So you're going to want to watch. And then I've got some other cars that I'm going to auction. And then I'm going to sell some cars today. Some Skeletric cars today. So I'm going to sell some of that stuff today too. Okay. And that's going to be my content. And American prisoners were packed into style logs with very little or no clothing, hardly any food. Oh no, you're exactly right. The American prisoners in Germany were treated completely different than America, because Germany had no money. They had no money and no food. They had no logistics. They couldn't supply all the food that they needed. But Americans, we were giving so much food to the German POWs that we were throwing away more food than Germany had to feed their entire army. This has purchased before, and this email goes out to all the people. Yes, this should go out to everybody, okay? This email, pizza, how do we vote for the last night for Snuggles? How did the vote go for last night's Snuggles? Well, Peter, it didn't go well for Snuggles, unfortunately. I don't know how to I don't know how to go down that road. I'm still trying to get it fixed. All you have to do is just be open to me, Peter. I know Snuggles is your brother. I get it. I understand. Believe me, I do. And I didn't really keep track of the voting yesterday. I just know that it wasn't going. I didn't get a lot of good thumbs up, but I'm still working on it. Okay, just to let you know, it's something I think about all the time. Bryan. Okay, so Bryan, your monologue yesterday was great. We need to build and in America. So yesterday I bought a Viper cars. These cars will outrun any Auto World cars. God bless America. Yes, but the chassis, the Viper cars are not made in America. The components are still made in China. Okay, all the components to make Viper and Super 7 are still made in China. They're assembled here in America. That's why they're much more expensive. Okay. Okay, let's see here. Ha 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 ha. Not. Stop it. Stop it right now. I want an apology right now from you. Okay? You stop it there. Okay? What I have to deal with. What do I have to deal with? So right now, we are Thursday. Today is Thursday, and it's about it is almost 10 o'clock, and right now we have 41 viewers. Now normally we would never have this amount of viewers. Okay, we are doubling the amount of viewers that we've had, and is the Twister Tornado track in stock? We do have some Twisted Tornado track in. I got to double check that, because I think we have some twisted tornado track down in the warehouse. Hold on a second. Let me double check that. Twisted tornado. Twisted tornado track. I'd have to check. I would have to check. I would have to check. Oh my gosh. What am I going through? Oh, anyone else? Okay, absolute. Okay, nobody's home. Absolutely, Adam. Nick, do they still sell Hot Wells Orange Track? No, they don't. And the only reason they did the orange track was in the they did that in the Hot Wheel track, like the Hot Wheel orange track. Well, since they lost the Hot Wheels license or the Mattel license, they can't do that. See, what you have to understand is this, that the Mattel license was a complete stroke of genius on AutoWorld's part, okay, back in, 2001 and 2. How they got that license, okay, from Mattel. So Mattel was and is a die-cast company. They sell die-cast Hot Wheels. So is AutoWorld, their competitor. And they gave them the Hot Wheel license. You have to just think, you have to let that think or sink into your head. Okay, how did AutoWorld get the Hot Wheel Mattel license when AutoWorld, Johnny Lightning, was making slot car or die-cast cars?
I know you like licensing. And so this is kind of a funny thing with, you remember Magic the Gathering, the card game?
Yes.
You do remember that? It's like little cards and stuff, you collect them.
Yes, I was the first one to sell it in Northwest Ohio.
Okay, so they started doing this thing called Universe Beyond, where they made one for Spider-Man, right? So they have a Spider-Man set now. However, they don't have the digital rights to it. So they had, when they released this set for Spider-Man, because they have an online platform where you can play the game online now. And so they had to make an entire reskin of the entire set, the paper set, online. Because they didn't have the digital rights to sell digital cards online of Spider-Man. Because Sony or somebody else owns that.
They do. Sony owns the license.
So isn't that kind of interesting?
It's not something that I would stay awake on. Yes, I had to listen to my son, Daniel. Can I help you? Hola. Sí, señor. Hello. Sí, señor. Yeah, sí. We now. Okay, now. Nobody, Joe, imagine if the U.S. can make the next order of the great Gulf tanker. Well, let me tell you about pricing, okay? Let me tell you about pricing. So everybody tells me, well, it's cheaper to do it over there. So you're telling me that all the logistics, all of the shipping costs of shipping it all the way to the United States, warehousing it in the United States, that is cheaper than you actually making it here? How much more would it be? And if you're doing quantities, what is the quantities that you have to meet to get it done? So The shipping is cheaper, yes. We are still in a monologue. Are we still in a monologue? Well, you know what? It's going on 30 minutes. Okay, the monologue is normally 30 to 45 minutes. Okay, and yes, I'm going to get out of the monologue now. There's a lot of things I'd like. I don't know why he's calling. Why are you calling? Are you just trying to get me upset? Are you trying to get me upset? What do you want to talk about? What do you?
It's amazing that what you just said. I had an hour-long meeting yesterday with a customer who is. Do you know what an autoclave is? Do you know what autoclave is? An autoclave, this technology has been around for 60 years. It sucks the moisture out of transformers. They're big. They're almost like a thing where you bring a part in and then they take all the vacuum out of it.
Yes.
Okay. So we had a meeting with a customer yesterday with that. So they're having it built in Mexico for $1 million. In the United States, it costs $20 million to have built. And that's why they're having it done in Mexico. Now they're worried about the shipping cost. But the shipping cost is cheaper to have it built in Mexico than to have it built here. So, isn't that crazy?
Yeah, well, I would disagree. The company is not looking good enough that it's $20 million.
Well, it's the cost here. It's cheaper in Germany than it is here.
Yeah, see that you're in the wrong state then.
It's all over the country.
No, it's not. It can't be. No, that's what I'm. And this is what exactly my point is that everybody says no, it can't be, and I'm saying no, that's wrong. Okay, we're looking at it completely wrong. We keep saying we can't. That's the same thing. We can't beat Germany. There's no way we can make 50,000 tanks. There's no way we can make 100,000 We can't do that. We can't make 100,000 aircraft. We can't do it.
That was 80 years ago.
I know. I don't get. See, there you go again. There you go again. You're saying it can't be done. It was 80 years ago. We can't do it anymore. We might as well just give up. We might as well just shut everything down, go home, and just sit in our chair and sit there and just get fat and ugly.
Well, sure. But
Well,
do you know what a girder is?
I know what a girder is, okay?
All right, so we just picked up 2 girders for Ford at the port in Norfolk. And we're delivering them to a new factory that's being built in Michigan. They came from China. Why
Right.
would Ford buy something from China?
That's what I'm getting at. See, this is the problem. They're not doing what they need to be doing, and that's because we've allowed China to take over everything that we do. So there's no incentive. Okay, I'm not going to have a side conversation with you all day long. Good grief.
No, but it's going along with your monologue.
Oh, thank you very much. Oh my gosh. This is exactly what I'm talking about, you know? This is exactly what I'm talking about. You know, it's if you want to live in that type of world, okay, that's what you're going to create. Now, every day at 11, okay, now this car here was supposed to be shipped out with another order. Did you find this car? Because this car was over here. You picked another one up? No, I know. So this is the R10 Senna car. These are very popular. This is probably, I would say this is the best slot car that has come out in the last 10 years. The Arton Senna. Senna. And not Senta, Senna. Arton Senna car. Okay? Well, you know what? Maybe things aren't. Maybe you're not worth $17 an hour. Okay, but why are things $17 an hour? Because we have to pay $10 for a McDonald's meal. What would happen if everything? And that's because of inflation. Okay, so don't tell me that it's. Well, I need $100 an hour. Okay. Well, then that means, you're not going to get any jobs. I always tell people, well, what's it worth? Well, it's, I want to get paid $100 an hour. Okay, that's what I want to get paid, $100 an hour. Okay, well, are you worth $100 an hour? Let's say you're not working at all. What if you're not working at all? What are you worth? Well, I need to make this because exactly. My house payment, when my dad, when Mac built his house in 1962, he spent $16,000 on a brand new house. Well, yeah, Brian, because things were, they were. Yes, exactly. They were cheaper back then. Do you know how much a car like that cost in 1960s? It cost about $1.50, almost $2. Okay. I paid, when I bought my Matchbox, or when I bought my Aurora cars in cases like this at the Hobby Center in 1972, do you know how much I was paying for them? $7, $5, $4, $3. Okay, that's how much I was paying for these cars back in 1972. Well, yeah, but I need to get more money. Okay, right. Okay, fine. Yeah, because my house cost. Yeah, well, when inflation keeps going up and we keep going in debt, and you want to keep spending money, what do you think's going to happen? Your dollar is going to get worthless, and things aren't going to be worth a thing. Okay, keep giving things away to people. Yeah, sure, things are going to cost a lot. What do you expect? Unbelievable. Give me a break. I went to McDonald's. What was it? No, I went to In-N-Out Burger. No, not In-N-Out Burger. I went to even In-N-Out Burger. I was, a hamburger fry and a Coke's $10. You're telling me that's worth $10? No, it's not. It's worth about $2. If you look at something. If you look at something, what's it? You think these homes are worth $100,000 and $200,000? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? They're not even worth close to that. These cars. Do you think some of these cars that we're buying for $40,000, $50,000? You think they're worth $50,000? Not in your life. Not in your life. But you know what? We've accepted it. We've accepted it. We've allowed our politicians, Republicans and Democrats, to just rape us blind. Okay, we just stand there and we get abused, and they could care less. All right, we've allowed it to happen. What do you want me to do? Yeah, Brian Young calling. Yeah, Brian Young calling.
Brian there?
Yeah, Brian Young. Yep, calling. Yep.
Hello, this
Brian Young. Yeah, this is Brian Young calling.
So I'm reaching out today because you requested some information a short while ago about remodeling your bathroom. I wanted to see...
Hello, are you a human? Are you a human?
Well, I am a live agent, but I'm using a technology that restricts me to scripted responses. So if you don't mind, can we continue the call?
No, not really. Thank you, though. Did you hear that one? Did you hear that one? No, but I can't do I'm an AI, but I can't do a scripted conversation. Oh my gosh, give me a break. So I am old school, so I do not I won't pay that at all any form for PTT slot cars. LOL. I'm sorry, Mike. Good morning, Bryan and slot car family. Going on the road right now, but I want to listen to the show. I am old school. I won't pay that for all of any form of PTT slot cars. I'm sorry. America was a different country 80 years ago. Labor costs. Good morning, Ricky. Good morning, Ricky. Ricky, Ricardo. We are still in the monologue. Well, all I know is this, guys. All I know is this, that we have a lot of fun stuff here. We have a lot of slot cars, okay? And we've been doing this now for 5 years. I started, Ryan and I started this back in 2020. And this is one of the first cars that I ever bought from Auto World, this assortment. And I have maybe 10 of these cars left. And this is was made in 11 of 20. So I bought these cars in 11 of 20. November of 2020. And this is the SC 334. It was 50s and thin. And this is the Studebaker. This is the last car that I have is the Studebaker. And also the barn. This was just a phenomenal series, the Barn Find series, because 2 of them were graveyard cars. 2 of them were graveyards. So this was the assortment that was in Barn Find, and this came out in 2011, same month as the Studebakers. Okay, and this had, I don't have a single car other than the Belvedere. This is the only car I have left of this assortment. You got a 1970 Dodge Challenger TA, a 1969 Dodge Charger RT, a 1966 Volkswagen Beetle, which was kind of like a rust, it's a barn find, a 1941 Willys Gasser, and a 1958 Plymouth Belvedere. This is the last car I have of that series. Okay, just so you know, that's the last. These are the oldest cars, and we still have some of the extraction cars from the Knight Rider series. There were 3 cars in this assortment: Knight Rider, car, and Smokey and the Bandit. And they didn't sell that well. They had to close these out. But you know why they had to close these out? Do you know why Auto World has to close stuff out? Because they basically are having to rent a warehouse in Washington when they should own their own warehouse, and they shouldn't be closing out older stuff and keep it. Do you know if they had set aside 2 cases of everything that they've had, okay, man, and then offer it to retailers off and on? And then the other assortment that's one of my favorite, which I only have 2 of the cars left now. I don't have the and that's the Transamerica assortment. That's a great assortment. Yeah, you got the Cuda and the Camaro. The other car was the Sunco Camaro.
Can I get the phone?
And that was 362. 362. Now 357 we've sold out completely. And then the other one was Stock Car Challenge or Legends, Stock Car Legends. They can't call it NASCAR because they'd have just call it Stock Car Legends. And that was before NASCAR days. Anything before NASCAR is better. Anything after NASCAR, it's terrible. And then we've got the Ford Tergel. This car is my own exclusive. We had to take them out of the package and put them together, so these still are available. You want a beautiful looking car, the Ford Tergel. I was the first one to do this one. This is a beautiful car, the Ford Tergel. I can't sell them in a pit kit anymore. And that's another exclusive that I have. Oh, Bryan, can I see that Studebaker? So this is the Studebaker Golden Hawk. Okay. They haven't done a lot of Studebakers.
Where's Nate at? Nate?
And we don't have anybody watching on X this morning. We also have another Studebaker. There's one more Studebaker right here. These Studebakers, this was Golden Cars and Coffee Studebaker. And then this was the 50s and Thin Studebaker. And those are the two Studebakers that we have. The Golden Hawk Studebaker. Revolutionary car. They went out of business in 1959, I think. 1960 when I was born. I was born June 1959. That was my birthday, June 59. June 59, 1969, I was 10 years old. 10 years old. In 1962 or 61, I was 12 years old. I was David's age. David just turned 12. I was 12 years old. I was his age in 62. 62. Here's another great car. Here's another great car. These are really nice cars. I don't know why they don't sell more than they do. And these are the Firebirds, 1968 Firebirds. Pontiac Firebirds. Beautiful car. Really nice looking car. 1968 Firebird. You know, you look at the Firebird and how that changed to, it changed to this, The Firebird. Yeah, I was watching a video about what GM was making the ugliest cars in the early 90s. And GM came out with the Pontiac Aztec, okay? The ugliest car you could ever buy, the Aztec. Okay, they were hoping to sell 500,000 of those a year, and they did about 80,000. They're just ugly. They were the ugliest car ever made, the Aztec, Pontiac Aztec. Why you would do such an ugly car, and then you had this Pontiac Firebird here. Why would you ruin this car? You'd have to be crazy to do that to a car. And that's the Pontiac Firebird. That's SC 492. 492 is a great assortment. Okay, 492, you got the Firebird, the Golden Hawk, the Impala, the Dodge Charger, and the Bel Air we still have a couple of, which have the Bel Air have the scoop on them. That's the 57 Bel Air with the scoop on them. And we still have We still have some of car number 2, which is the Impala or Riviera, Bel Air Corvette. We got the Corvette still. We still have some of the Corvettes. And then we still have some of the Pontiac GTOs. The only car we don't have of SC490 is the El Camino. That's the only car of this assortment and that's why I keep telling Auto World, you need to quit doing all these assortments. Stop doing assortments. Okay, figure out how many cars you're going to do a year. How many cars are you going to do a year? And so you don't even need to figure that out. All you have to do is say, hey, listen, we're going to do a minimum of 20 cars. Let's say we're going to do a minimum of 20 cars, okay? And every year, and every 3 months, every quarter, we're going to come out with, let's say, 10 cars, okay? Now, their numbers are going to be based on demand. So that you might all of a sudden get high demand of this one. You say, we're going to make more of these. But at the end of the year, all those 10 cars, if by the end of the year, if any of them sold out, you're not doing any more. Those 10 are done. But throughout the year, the ones that came in the beginning of the year, okay, now the ones at the fourth quarter, you're going to know if they sell out really fast. And so you could place a reorder for them. So any cars you want to redo of the fourth quarter cars, you can do. But all the other cars, you're not redoing. So like the El Camino should have been made more of. They should have made more El Caminos, okay? Because it doesn't matter how many of these things you make, it's not going to affect the price of these cars at all. Because the amount of these cars that are on the market today are so much smaller than the amount of cars that were made back. I can't tell you enough this. I think I've said it enough to where, I might as well just shut up because I've said it more times than it should. Now, these cars are really nice, okay? These two Cudas, these Barracuda Grand Coupes from SC390, these are pretty cars. These are nice looking cars. Avanti, yeah. I'm out of all Avantis. These two colors are just beautiful. SC390. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put SC390 on sale, whatever we have left. I'm going to do a 20% off sale until Monday. Everything stops on Monday, so I don't have to worry about it. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and put these on sale, okay? So let me go back. I have to go back here. I have to go to discounts, Bryan sale, because we got a Bryan sale going on right now. And now what we're going to do is we're going to add a product, and we're going to add SC390. Okay, now we go to products. how do I do this? Because I have to do individually. I have to do all the cars individually. Oh my gosh. Unbelievable. So I will have to go, how do I go into that? I have to, shoot. Well, something's not working right. I can't do it. Dang it. Because the way they've got that set up. Well, let's see here. How do I do this? Oh, all 8. He did away with the well, let's see here. Something doesn't add up. And the only car of that assortment, well, we have them for $31.99 right now. They're already really 20% off already. I didn't realize that. Because all these cars are $31.99. All these cars right here. And that is SC390. SC390. And then you have SC3 or 400. Those are almost out. We're almost sold out of 400. 401's almost sold out. Then we got SC 384. Then we still have the Sunco, or the 1969 Chevy Camaro. We still have that from the Hot Wheels assortment. See, what people don't understand is, I still have all this Hot Wheels stuff, okay? 2 years after all this Hot Wheels gone, I still have Hot Wheels, okay? I still have Hot Wheels, okay? And we still have Hot Wheels, okay? And I can't tell you how it's not a blunder on AutoWorld's part. It's a blunder on Mattel part, because this is a Mattel this is a Mattel license right here. It's trademarked, Hot Wheel trademarked, but they were able to put it on AutoWorld. This is a Mattel trademark. How that they got that done, I will never know. But this is a collectible right here. All these cars. This one. Anything that says Hot Wheel on it. Look at this. This says Hot Wheel right here. All this packaging. Look at this. Legends of the Quarter Mile. Hot Wheel. Snake. Don Perdone. Tom Mongoose. Okay. Hot Wheel. Hot Wheel. All Hot Wheel. All the I think we have 13 Hot Wheel items that are all Hot Wheel that say still on it Hot Wheel. Okay. And we still have some of the Samba buses that have Hot Wheels on them. How about an iWheel? Let's auction this car off. iWheel. We have an iWheel Mach 5. 20 bucks. $20 for an iWheel. Does anybody want to buy that? 20 bucks. Anybody want to bid for it? $20. We have nobody on X today. Isn't that funny how one day we have lots of people on X and then other days we don't? So that's the, anybody want to bid on that? $25? What do you think? Is it worth $25? $20. We got Vic at $20. Vic is at $20. I wish I could have a clamp that I could clamp this like right here so that you guys could see that and I wouldn't have to touch it, you know? $27. We're at $27. 27. Xbots are on Arbuckle. Xbots are on vacation. Oh my gosh. Mike Solis. I'm doing a live stream. What can I help you with?
Hey, Bryan, would you by chance be able to fill in for me Sunday at Briar Hill in case I have to go off my medicine on Sunday morning for a test?
What time is it, Briar Hill?
It's at 1:30.
Yeah, that's fine. What do you have to do? What do you do?
Test, Brian.
What do you want me to do? Hold on a second. Hold on. Yeah, all right, go ahead.
I wanted to know if you'd be able to do the message at 1:30 for Sunday for Briar Hill.
Yeah, that's fine. 1:30 is fine. Yep.
Okay.
All right, no problem. Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Yep, bye. All right, so where are we at? $30? Vic is at $30. Do I have any other bids for $30? $30. I will gonna hit you in the head with a 2x4. I will gonna hit you with a 2x4. I will gonna hit you with a 2x4. I will hit you with a 2x4. I will hit by 2x4. So let me tell you something. All right, so, oh, wait a minute, I forgot. Hold on a second, guys. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Everybody, hold on. Everybody, hold on. Everybody, hold on. Uh-oh, there's one. Okay, so we got my donuts. I have these at 12 o'clock or 11 o'clock. That's a given. Every day at 11 o'clock, I'm going to be doing the donuts. Okay, so does anybody want to bid on this car? Anybody else want to bid? Got anybody? I'm going to count to 10. Okay. Right now we got Vic is at $30. I can't believe Adam's not bidding on it. Unbelievable. All right, so we're just going to send it. It's sold to Vic. Sold Vic. Victor, what's his name? Victor, I always get that name messed up. Victor Rodriguez. Rodriguez. All right, that's sold to Victor Rodriguez. All right, so that was one car sold to Victor Rodriguez. Yes, sirree. Victor Rodriguez has got himself an iWheel Mach 5. Dirty Mach 5, too. That's a dirty Mach 5. Holy moly. He is a very lucky person, okay? Now, the next car we're going to put on for auction is we have this opened. This was supposed to go to somebody, but I don't have any idea who it is. I completely forgot. So this is, we're going to start this bid at $10. And this is I wish I had a clamp that I could clip here. Somebody wanted to buy me a clamp that kind of would come over here and I could clamp it here and it would just hang right here. Okay, so we have a 1964 Corvette Grand Sport. It's opened. I use this for demos. And we're going to start the bid at $10 for the Grand Sport. Minimum bid is $10 for the Grand Sport. And right now it's at $20. Okay, so right now we're at $20. Carrie Bishop's at $20. $20 for the Grand Sport. And I'm not going to keep these going on very long, okay? If you guys don't want to bid on it, don't bid on it. It's going to sell really fast, okay? It's going to be less than a minute auctions, okay? I'm not gonna wait around for people to decide if they want to buy it or not. So if you want to buy this for $20 or more, you want to get your bid in like right quick, okay? So this is the Grand Sport. We got $22. James Dean is at $22. $22. What's wrong with you?
What do you mean?
$22. 22. Now we're at 25. Carrie Bishop 25. It's going to go any minute, guys. I'm typing the word sold. And all I have to do is push send. And that's who the winner is, okay? So don't mess around. Don't be sitting there and holding around and see how much do I want, man. Do I want then $25? 27. There you go. Barry J3. I always forget who that guy is. Barry J3. $27 for the Grand Sport. 27 for the Grand Sport, baby. 27, man. That's it, baby. Grand Sport is $27. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? And that's the chrome. $27 for the Grand Sport. Going once. Going twice. Going twice. I'm giving Carrie Bishop one more time if he wants to bid. Carrie Bishop. Does he want to do it? One more, and it is going to go to Barry. Barry. Oh, Carrie Bishop came in right at the end. Oh my gosh. I didn't see that. Carrie Bishop did. Carrie Bishop, $29. Now, how much did Rod Rodriguez buy this? Oh, yeah, $30. Okay. See, I even forget to put the price on these things. That's how stupid I am sometimes. I'm about as dumb as a box of rocks. Unbelievable. Now, where's the car at? Oh, it's right here. Why didn't I put that on this car? Why didn't I put VIX on the car? You know, I think sometimes I'm stupid. You know that? All right, so the next car we're going to do an auction on is, I've got this opened. This is a Camaro L or ZL. Camaro ZL. Camaro. Black. With flames. And this is open package too. This is an AFA. This starts at $10. $10. This is a Mega G Plus, $10. More stuff coming back. Unbelievable. $10. We got $10, $17. $17. $17 for the Camaro L or ZL1 2021 Wildfire Black with lime flames. Okay, we're at $25. Vic is at $25. 25. We're gonna move this one really fast. $25. Do we have 27? Do I have $30? Just keep that in the package. What are you doing? He bought all this stuff? Oh, what a waste.
Yeah, what a waste.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have a heart attack. Kevin W. Bob, yes. $25. 25. Now it's $25 for Victor Rodriguez. 25 for a Camaro. You got a Camaro here, black with lime flames. And the reason, you know why it's lime? They call it lime because they couldn't get the yellow to go beer yellow because it's painted on black. They'd have to paint it white first and then paint over it yellow. That's why. So we're at $25. Anybody else want to bid? I'm going to type the word sold. Let me know. I'm going to be pushing this sold anytime here. Anytime. Going once. Going twice. Doesn't look like anybody wants else it. We've got the AFX Camaro, 2021 Camaro. Why would they do a Camaro, a 2021 Camaro? I could think of 50 other cars that I would do over the Camaro 2021. All right, Barry 3J. Uh-oh. I gotta take Victor out of here. Is at $26. 26 already going ready. I got ready going here once. Rod Rodriguez, are you going to outbid Barry J3? Why do you come up with these names, Barry J3? Thank you very much, Kevin W. Victor is at $30. He went right to the bank, $30. I've got the word sold. I'm going to push it any minute now. I'm going to give you 15 seconds to hear my voice because I'm going to call it very soon. That's the Camaro. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Everybody has seen the new auction or the new bid. They know where it's at right now, and I'm going to type in Vic. Victor Rodriguez. And I'm going to type sold. Just call me Barry. Okay. Just call me Barry. I'll call you. You can call me Barry. You can call me Terry. All right, let's move over to, we did a bunch of those auctions. Now let's move over to Auto World, or to, move over to, we've got a LMP. We've got a,
Did you know what these cars were up there for?
yeah, those are the cars that I took to Vegas.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, those just need to be put away. If you want to put those away, you can do them right now. I'll step out of your way.
Alrighty, yeah, sure.
All right, so let's do some auctions here, and we're going to do the Blues Brothers. We have the Blues Brothers, the Scale Electric Blues Brothers car. Let me show you this car here. Let me get this picture out here. So this is the Blues Brothers Dodge Monte Carlo. The Blues Brothers Monte Carlo, and it is to scale. This is actually too big to put on a track, actually. This is a very nice looking car. The minimum bid on this is $20. We'll take $20 for this car right here. $20. I'm going to set it right here so you guys can see it, what it looks like. If everybody can see that. And that's C423022. C4322. Can everybody see that? Yeah, you can see it. And that is the Monte Carlo, $20. No, it doesn't play music, but you can put your own little chip in it if you want. And so this car right here is $22 right now. And 22. Does it play music? No, it doesn't, but you can modify by putting a little chip in it and play music, okay? I'm not going to say it again. No, it's not 15. It's got to go the other way, guys. It's $22 is the minimum bid. Oh, my gosh. Do you guys see what's going on here? Oh, my gosh. I'm going to get the word sold ready here. So the minimum bid is $15. No, it's $22. The auction is $22. $22. Do you know how much I paid for those things? Oh my, 25. All right, good. $25. Now we're getting, I'm not even close to what I paid for it. Oh well, at least it's something. I'm getting something back for this car. Okay, I'm getting something back for it. Okay. I'm getting 27. Okay, now we're getting close to what I paid for it. 27. That's a good price for the Dodge Monte Carlo. It's got the rope on it. And this is a Scale Electric. And this can be digitized. You can digitize this car if you want. And this is $27. What a deal for 27 bucks. Unbelievable. The Dodge Monte Carlo C4222, 4322, C4322, and that is on sale. This is an auction. We're selling this $27. $27. How much to digitize? All right, that's a good question. All right, so we're gonna add if here's the digital chip, okay, and that's the digital chip, okay, but I'm gonna add $20 to whatever you bid on it because these chips cost about $39.99. I will add $20 to your bid amount. So right now, Thomas has $27. So I'm going to charge you $47 for the car and the chip, okay? So so you guys understand how I'm doing it. I'm adding $20 to the bid to cover the chip, okay? Very cool. Yes, I know it is. So it's basically $47. You're right now the bid is at $27 plus $20 for the chip. You're automatically at $47. That's what I'll charge you if you want to digitize it. All you have to do is say digitize it, and I will add that to it, okay? And that's with all Scale Electric cars. Whatever car I sell, if you want a digitalized chip, I'll sell them to you for 20 bucks, okay? Just to move them, okay? Okay, then you don't have to get the chip, but I won't charge you for the chip. Just tell me no chip, okay? So right now we're at $27. $27 going once, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, $27 for a... Oh, dear Lord, help me, please. Well, see, this is exactly the problem that these companies have got themselves into. They come up with all this crap and people don't want to pay for it, okay? All this costs money to put this rope and this speaker on. It's if you want to do that for a die-cast, great. Not for a slot car. All right, so we're at $28. $28. Yeah, it's a that's a $60 car all day. Well, but it's not worth $60. That's what I'm getting at. All right, so right now we're at $28. Kevin W's at 28. 28. 28. We're at $28. Almost going once. $30. We're going to keep on going. We got people bidding here. $30. Hey, my UPS. Yippee-yi-yay. Are those the tanks?
I've got 4 big ones for you.
Yeah, those are the tanks.
Okay. You just want them right here?
Yeah, I just set them right there. Those are the tanks. Okay? Do you understand what I'm saying? I don't know if you want them here or not. They're probably going to go. Go ahead and leave them here because they're going to go in sea container.
Move it a little to the left.
Why are you doing that to her? She's losing this route, and we got to keep her happy and everything.
Let's hope not. I gotta make it first, you know?
You got to make it first.
Yeah. Did I get your last one?
All right, so we're at $30. $30. We got 30 going once, going twice. Sold for $30 to Kevin. $30. Kevin. All right, so he sold that car for $30. How many? It's not 22, Mike. It's 30. All right, how many other people want one of these cars for $30? All you have to do is say yes, you want one of these cars for $30. Okay, that's all you have to do is say yes, I want one for $30. And I will put a tag on them like this. I'll put your name on it. So how many other people want I'm going to give you about 2 minutes. All right, so Steve Pasty is a yes. Okay, and that's $30 for C4322. PATSKI. Okay. I actually won the auction. Wait a minute. Okay, all right, wait a minute. Thomas, okay, won for $30. Okay, so Thomas won it for $30. Why did I put Kevin W? Oh my gosh. I'm losing my mind. THOMAS. M-A-S. Thomas, F-I-S-C-H-E-T-T-I. All right, $30. Okay. All right, so Thomas won that. All right, I'm sorry. That was my. All right, so now we have Steve Pulaski wants one. Thomas wants one. Kevin, not Kevin. Okay. All right, so we've got 2 people. Another Mopar for Steve's auction. So actually won the office. Okay, what's shipping cost? About $8. Congratulations, Thomas. Thomas, ship mine with my tanker. I can't. Add that to my order, please. Thomas Fiatzi. The bandwidth, yeah. I've lost it. No, all of a sudden, oh, it's a long story. Okay, we have 62 people watching today. They're getting ready for the 11 o'clock hour. So the 11 o'clock show, every day at 11 o'clock, Monday through Friday, is going to be 11 o'clock hour every day is going to be the donut day. Is the donuts. This is Arbuckle. I had my Arbuckle breakfast this morning. My wife only made 2 slices of bacon though, and she should have made 3. So the donuts. Okay, that's the donuts. That is 11 o'clock every day at 11 o'clock. I take a break, and I have my donut and Coke to give me a re-energy of power. Does anybody else want any more of these cars? Okay, so that's 2. We sold 2. Okay, so that's it. All right. Not going to do it. Loosen the belt to increase bandwidth. All right, now we're going to do one more car for Scale Electric, and that is going to be a really nice one. I like this car. Let me see where it is. Where is it?
Did you invoice the people for these?
Yeah, those should have been on Anthony Bateman Sr.'s. Look for Anthony Bateman Sr. as a
Pre-order.
pre-order.
All right.
Sugar Council. No donuts time yet. No donut time. No, it's not till 11 o'clock. Listen, guys, this is a new thing. At 11 o'clock, I eat the donuts, okay? I eat the donuts at 11 o'clock. That's every day at 11 o'clock. That's going to be a show special. Everybody loves it. Arbuckle loves it. Everybody loves it. Even Arbuckle loves it, you know? And so we're going to do that at 11 o'clock. And that is just for my customers, okay? We've got 62 people watching. All right, so here's the cars that we're going to auction. We did the red one last week, and now we're going to do the, hold on a second. Because Nate, what's his name, came over here on a bunch of cars that we sold last week. And the problem is that you guys don't want to pay for them the day you do the auction, which gets things messed up. And so I've got to make sure that those cars. Okay, so what do we got? You got everything here?
Just the rest of the stuff has to be pulled, and then some Tyco cars from down here.
Okay, so this order right here
So,
is 2 of these,
yep, 2 of those,
and then 1 extra one.
Yep.
All right, and then all the cards. So that's Nassau Hobbies are these. He didn't get any of this. This is all of his. Where's the other Hot Wheel?
Those ones are down here.
We got 71 and 69. You need the 94. Where's that one?
Here.
Where is it?
No, and
You sure?
every-
Where are those cars that you moved
Those ones-
around?
Those ones are
Did you
there.
find them on the order?
I'm looking for Anthony. This is his last order was.
No, not Anthony Baby. You got to go to orders, drafts.
Uh-huh.
The Leicester Storm. Where's the Leicester Storm? See, that's why I can't do this like this. You know, because after the show is over, I can't remember who bought all these cars. Shoot. I can't do this. I can't do this anymore like this. Oh, Thomas. Wait a minute. Thomas bought a Knight Rider and a Ford Mustang. Okay, Knight Rider, Ford Mustang. All right, and then Thomas just bought this car. So Thomas, add this, and then print that, put a label on it, and put it in a box. These are his cars, and I don't know who these are. I'm gonna have to find out. I'll put these back. Because see, the problem is that we do these orders, and then they don't pay for it, and then I forget. You know?
So this needs added to his order.
Yes. Add that to that order right there. To the Thomas Fiatzi. Because he might buy another one here. But I got to figure out who that whoever the other Thomas was, or the other. See, that's the problem is when I do these auctions. The problem is, guys, I wish you'd understand that I can't do an auction, and it's. I know you guys don't want to pay for shipping for just one car, but you know what? For the amount of money you're saving on the auction, and the time of effort that I forget that I do an auction, like I don't remember who bought. Somebody else bought a Ford Mustang, and somebody bought another Knight Rider car, a car. I don't know who did it. So I got to put these back because I don't remember who did it. Now I'm going to invoice Thomas or Steve Pulaski for his car. Oh, here are the tanks too. And then so this is the other car. So we don't have a box of those down there? Because I remember seeing them, and they were in the back. They were the Kyle Petty. You have to go all the way in the back, almost by the door.
That's the wrong SKU number on there as well.
84. Yeah. 5594. Well, maybe it's 9484. But you got to. These are in. They're literally. You have to go all the way back, almost like behind where you tarped off that.
Yeah, we have like a little walk.
Yeah, that's where they are.
Yeah.
All right, so let's do one more car. Hopefully the post office doesn't have drug sniffing dogs. Yes. Drug sniffing. So we have a next car we're going to do is the Ford Mustang, and this is the white one. Ford Mustang. Ford Mustang white with a driver. Ford Mustang C4352, $20. 19 I can't even read. $1965 Ford Mustang white. Bill and Fred Shepard. Goodwood Revival. $22. We're at $22. $22. See, 43.53. 43.53. 43.53. You know, if we would have gotten these cars back in 2020, these cars would have retailed for $49. I would have sold every single one of them. Now they're $69. Just, oh, it makes me so upset. But can't do anything about it. All right, $22. Bryan used to assemble his box tracks sets with popcorn fingers. $22. $22. $22. Minimum bid is $23. $23. Going once. $22. No, it's going the other way, guys. $23. The minimum bid is $23. $25. There you go. Thomas Fauci. He's getting all these cars for $25. Oh my gosh. I'm losing money on these. Oh well, I got to turn over money anyways. Sometimes you got to get rid of the dead wood to buy good wood. We're at $25. 25. Do I have any other bids for 25? How about 30? Do I have 30? Can I get 30? How about 30, guys? You want to do 30? How about 30? $30? We got 4 minutes. 4 minutes until donut time. 4 minutes until donut time. This is big. Oh my gosh. We got 76 people. Everybody's waiting for the donuts. Oh my gosh. This is becoming a big thing. Everybody's waiting for the donuts. The donuts is it. What is this? $25. Oh my gosh. You better hurry up on bid on it. $25 right now. Let's go. Come on, people. Let's get it to $40. Okay, so we're going to type in the word sold. And when we are we're almost at 11 o'clock. Almost here. We got Thomas Fiacci. I smell a fake, but let's see, wait a minute. I smell a fake, but really it's Snuggle. Nice car. $25. We got two people at $25. 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 I need someone to go to 26 or 30, guys. Let's go. We are bidding on the Ford Mustang. We're bidding on a Ford Mustang. We're bidding on a Ford Mustang. Ford Mustang, scale electric Ford Mustang, $25. We need to go to 26 because we got two people at 25. $25. We need two people bidding. We need to go to $30, guys. Come on. Thomas or Kevin W. need to go higher than 25. Let's go, people. 26. All right. 26. There we go. 26. Now we need to go to 30. We need Kevin W. to go to $30. Let's go, Kevin W. No, not $25. Now it's 28. Adam is at $28. $28. $28. $28. $28. Hey, Snuggles. Snuggles isn't watching, guys. Oh my gosh. Why don't Scale Electric build trucks and trailers? They used to. All right, so he's out. Kevin W's out. Vic Rodriguez is at $30. Vic is at 30. Anybody else want to go to 30? I'm going to call it here any second now. We got 30 seconds. 30 seconds. 19, 18, 17. We got Victor. Victor at $30. Anybody else want to come in at 30? 31. Thomas is at 31. $31. $31. 31. Do I have 32? Do I have it 32? 32. We have 32. We have 32. 32. Donut time for Bryan. Donut time for Bryan. All right, we have 70 people watching right now. All right, we have $31 for Thomas. I'm going to call this right now. Sold for Thomas. Thomas Fiacci. Thomas Fiacci. Ayavari. Atara. Morora. Alalamagia. Almatata. Fishy. Fishy. Fishiati. Ari. Fishiati. Fishiati. We got the Fishiati at the $31. The $31. $31 for Thomas Fiacci. Odaveria. Okay, now we're going to come over here again, and I'm going to go over all my exclusives. Hey, a little ugly boy there, here. That goes to Thomas Fiacci. And I told you to restock of these Coca-Colas. This is my last one here, just so you know. I better get to my Coca machine filled up with there. Do you understand me? What do you want? Yeah, what do you want? Hello. Hello there. My name is Bryan Young. Can I help you today? And what is your name, please? What did you buy, my friend? Okay, we are waiting. Those were supposed to come in this month, but there's been a delay from a shipment from Spain. I was saying we'll be getting them very soon here, okay? They're a very highly sought after type of item. You know what I'm saying? But we're going to get you to you as fast as we can, my friend. I promise you. Hey, when do we expect those Thomas tank or those Tommy guns to come in?
December.
Oh.
Between now and December. They could come anytime.
They could come anytime between now and December. Well, no, anytime between now and December. Because they're on the ocean, it's just getting them here now. You know, there's so much stuff coming from Spain. There's a lot of stuff coming from Spain now instead of China. They are the hottest item we have right now is the Tommy gun. Uh-huh. Oh, that's a perfect. It is. Oh, yeah. Oh, really? Oh, yeah, that'd be sweet. Oh, you'd have to show me a picture of that. Oh, yeah, please send me a picture of that, okay? Oh, my gosh. Yes. No, yeah, you got to send me that picture, okay? Yes, please. All righty, take it easy. So here's a guy that is just an average guy. He's in his 60s. He's got a 1936 Ford, and he wants to put a Tommy gun in it. All right, so it's now officially, we're over time now. We have 70 people watching, and I have a feeling this is going to start going viral, okay? I have a feeling people are going to start watching this show just for 11 o'clock, and they want to watch me eat my donuts. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I take my teeth out and I look like an absolute, oh my gosh, come on. Really? Hello? Hello?
Hi, am I speaking to Bryan Young?
Yeah, you are speaking to the Bryan Young. Or some people call me the great Bryan Young, but yes, you're talking to the Bryan Young, yes.
I'm glad to hear that. So, Bryan, actually, my name is Jack, and I'm calling from Nationwide Financials on a recorded line. How are you doing today?
I'm doing absolute terrible. I just had three bypassed heart surgeries today, and I'm going in for my fourth.
Oh my God.
You know, it's really been pretty bad. I'm almost 99 years old, and I've had 3 heart attacks in the same day, and I don't know what I'm going to do. But anyways, how can I help you? How can I help you?
Well, Mr. Young, actually, we are just following to those individuals who are still facing or paying their unsecured loans. And it's mentioned that you got some high interest rate credit cards which you're trying to pay off. Is that correct?
No, not at all.
Okay, well, thank you so much for your
Yep.
time.
Okay, so you like that one? So I had 3 bypass surgeries. All right, today is Thursday, and today is Donut Day, and unfortunately, I lost 5 of my people. Nationwide is on your side. That's Nationwide is on your side. So we are going to. This is Donut Day. Every day at 11 o'clock, I eat my donuts. Okay. Now, Arbuckle does not like me eating donuts. Now, let's check to see if the Coca-Cola is at the right temperature. It should freeze up, and it's already too warmed up. Now, it's not cold enough to freeze up, because normally in the fizz, you'll get some ice here, okay? Because it freezes the Coke. If you have it at the right temperature, it has to be exactly at 30, I think it's 29 or 30 degrees. And Nate forgot to restock the Cokes, so I'm going to whip slap him, okay, for not getting the Cokes restocked, okay. Plus his hairdo is terrible this morning. He looks really nerdy, okay. It's probably the worst haircut I've ever seen him wearing, okay. What a classic. What do you mean, what a classic? What? Oh boy, are these good. Now, okay, so we are having donuts. Well, I'm having donuts. I can show you all of our exclusives that we have here. These are all our exclusive slot cars because we sell a lot of slot cars. Did you know that? Bryan covers his hair so no one can get annoyed. What do you mean? I think I look pretty handsome, Arbuckle. Arbuckle, let me make it very clear. At least I married Arbuckle. Well, there, partner. Well, yeehaw, partner. I got this in Mexico on my way back from Mexico. I bought this in Milenko. Man, that looks like it wants to freeze over, but it's warmed up a little bit too much. And there's one car that we're almost sold out of. And this car right here, the red and white. And what did we get in over there? You find them? So, if you want to buy yourself a fun toy for Christmas, or you got a kid that you want to buy a toy for Christmas, you want to get yourself the IMAX Battle Tank Force. They're called Tank Force. These things shoot BBs. We sell extra BBs. These are fully remote with sound, and they are awesome. They're the best tanks that we have. These are called the IMAX tank force. We just got to restock on them too. All right, now who's calling me? Wireless caller. Yes, yeehaw. Can I help you today, partner? Hello there. Good. Well, good morning. How can I help you, partner? That's a very good question. On Monday, did you watch our live stream? You don't watch the live stream? Oh, you got to start watching the live stream. So I showed a map of where the tanker is, or where the sea container ship is, okay? And on Monday, I said it's about 500 miles off the coast of Washington. Now, this is my prediction. I think it's about 100 miles off of the coast. It's probably sitting in the harbor waiting to unload. Okay, that's if I had to predict, it's in the harbor waiting to unload. About another 2 weeks, I would say. I would say by the 1st of November, we're going to have them. Okay, and but I appreciate it. I would buy more of them if you want to, because we're going to be sold out of these things by the time they land. So, I mean, I would just hoard them. I don't know if you hoard things, but I would. I would be a hoarder with this. Oh, I would get 2 more at least. I would get 4 at least. I would have, well, actually, I tell people to get 3. Get 1 to put on your shelf where you'd never touch it. Get the second one you want to take out and play with it. Then the other one you're going to take out and show people, but you're not going to race it. See how you work that? Yeah. Anyway, it's up to you. I'm just kidding with you. You can get 2, however, you got 2, whatever you want to do. We only have 1,000 of them available. Only 1,000 of them. Nobody, these are all mine. These are all mine, baby. Nobody is getting a single one of them. All right? Yes. All right, I'll let them know. What was your name? Roger? Yep, okay. All right, Roger. I'll let them know. Yep, it's fine. Okay. Yeah, that's no problem. We get it. We have a lot of people that do that. All right, that's great. Yep. No problem. I would do it right, because I got a guy that's watching the live stream right now. His name is Arbuckle. And I don't know, do you know who Bob Newhart was? Okay, do you remember his telephone conversations Bob Newhart would have? His fake conversations? All right, so Arbuckle says Bryan's talking in a dead phone like Bob Newhart does. So he thinks that I'm talking to nobody on the phone right now. So what you need to do is you need to buy those 2 other cars. and that go right ahead, Bob. I would love you to do those. Yes. Thank you, sir. And I'll even send you a signed picture of me. How does that sound? All righty. Well, take it easy, okay, Bob? Yeah. So Arbuckle thinks that I was having a Bob Newhart conversation with a Bob, okay? Because, okay, let me have another donut, because everybody loves my donuts. Because I lost 6 people because I'm not eating my donuts. So, Arbuckle thinks first of all, most people don't have a phone conversation like I do. I'm not normal. Never have been. Stumpy, oddly similar. I'm going. You're crazy. Well, golly gee, I'm Will Brenner here. Will Brenner. Now listen here. Now I've been telling you we gotta get him going here. Package of donuts. So I gotta give Thomas a package of donuts. Matter of fact, I should do that. Popeye the Sailor Man, toot toot. Now, I don't know if you realize or if you under. Gotta watch him.
Do you know what a wonton taco is?
He is a very strange kid. What?
Do you know what a wonton taco is?
No, what's a wonton taco?
I don't know. Look it up. You gotta try one. They're good.
Hey Siri, what's a wonton taco?
You know, they look good.
Oh, a little tiny taco, that's all.
Yeah, wonton taco.
Oh, what do I care?
I don't
What are you
know.
talking about? Why you bring all this stuff up? Hey, how much is the chip? How much is the chip? $40. Well, I just finished my last donut. Now, I technically would love to eat 2 of those right now. But you know what? I can't. It just wouldn't be right. It just wouldn't be right for me to eat 2 of those, okay? Now, I would love to eat 2 of the donuts, okay? These were great, okay? This is great. Tomorrow is Friday, and I'll have one more tomorrow, Friday. And we will have a lot of fun. Oh my God, Dave Gladio. Dave Gladio? Oh my gosh. Is that Dave Gladio? That's not Dave Gladio. Hey, this is Bryan Young. Hey, this is Bryan Young. You used to work for me, Dave, at the newsstand. You remember when you told me that I had a bunch of women coming in and always flirting with me? Give me a call. I had a guy. So I had a guy, I had a kid. He was a kid, okay? He had to be 10 years younger than I was. He was in college, okay? His name was David Gladio. Dave Gladio. Okay, I can't remember. I didn't, 10 years of, 45 years, wow. So anyway, Dave Gladio used to sell baseball cards in my newsstand. I used to have this long counter, and I had this area for him set up that after school, he would come in and set up his baseball cards, and he would just sit there and sell stuff. And one day, he came up to me. Well, that was the only 10 minutes. That was only 10-minute donut place. We got 77 people watching right now. Give me a break. So Dave Gladio, he was always he would always come up to, he came up to me one day and he goes, Bryan, do you realize what's going on here at this store? I go, no, what are you talking about? He goes, do you realize that and I was married. I mean, this was 1990, maybe 1991 or 1990. Obviously, I was married. Dave, I had Kimberly. Ryan was 2 years old or 3 years. He said, Bryan, don't you realize that you have women coming here flirting with you all day long? I go, no, I don't. Oh, yes, you do. He goes, and I'm amazed. You just like blow them off. Like you're nice to them, but you have no idea that they're flirting with you. I go, give me a break. Well, so then what happened was I started noticing. I had this one high school student that would come in to buy magazines. She would come in to buy and she would stand in the same area, and she was always looking over at me. And I never thought anything of it until after Dave told me about it. It's the weirdest thing. I mean, I'm not saying that I wasn't a stud when I was in my late 30s, okay, or my early 30s. I was quite a stud when I was younger. I mean, a lot of women wanted to, be around me because I was very popular. Well, that's funny. That's funny, George. That is so funny. Happy birthday to you. Well, that was funny. You never know. You never know what person you're going to meet, okay, and how that's gonna take.
All right, so hands down,
That's funny. That's really funny. So anyways, are you auctioning the S, George, especially George Harrison? Are you auctioning the S? Must be Houseland Donuts. Texas Hold'em guy. I used to play a lot of Texas Hold'em. Eat 2 dozen donuts. Arbuckle, Sugar Lips, Young is out of donuts. No, I have a whole box of donuts. Nate bought me a whole box of donuts. Hold on a second. Nate, what you're going to do is you're probably going to need to get another box. Okay, what I want you to do is Okay, so we just sold a set of VW Beetles, and these are the Beetles that I showed off. I showed off yesterday. Okay, so every time, I mean, we've got now. Right now, we have we had 74 people watch. See, here's the deal with watching a live stream, and that's why the more people you have watching the live stream, the more viewers you're going to get. We just sold another one of our tankers. Another one of our, we got 4 of these. Oh my gosh, the guy bought all 4 of them. Holy cow. He just bought all 4. We're almost out of these things. If you don't get one of these things now, a guy bought 4 of them. Right there, 4. You see the number 4? Holy moly. Mac Henry, unbelievable. That guy bought 4 of these things. Holy moly. And we sold a Lamborghini. Randy Hoffman bought a bunch of cars. That guy bought a cars. We bought another, guess what? Sold another Mayflower. Holy cow, this guy bought 70 Mayflowers. 70 Mayflowers. No, just kidding. He just bought one. Ha ha ha. Got you, Arbuckle. See, Arbuckle has decided not to buy. Look at that. We just sold a cross-track set. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I just sold another cross-track set. Unbelievable. Look at that. A cross-track set and a body only of a Taco. I'm going to start calling them taco cars. Taco cars. So we're going to have a good Thursday night tonight. So I got to come around here. I got to pull a bunch of cars. So we got 305 body only, no chassis. So we bought a body only. Look at that, body only, and the cross-track set. This guy bought a Lamborghini and a 150. 2150. And this was a car I showed off last week. 2150. 2150 in a Lamborghini. So that guy bought that car. And now we got a hopper. Somebody bought a red hopper. He bought a 38. A 38, which is a Corvette. And he bought a narrow chassis Corvette 15007. Oh my gosh. 15007, a Corvette. He bought a Corvette Tyco. He got a hopper car. You got to make sure you get the flag. I always make sure you get a flag when you buy a hopper. You see the little flag on the hopper? That's important. If you don't get the flag, request your hopper back, okay? You must get the flag on your hopper, okay? See that little flag there? Always make sure you get your flag on your hopper. All right, so that order is complete. Now this guy got 4 GT40s, 31, 25, 53. Oh my gosh. We're selling these out really fast. 48. So this guy bought 4 GT40s. All 4 GT40s. All Race Masters GT40s. He bought all 4. I'm telling you, the hottest hobby in this country, and it's because of ProTinkerToys.com, because we are trying to get more people into slot cars than anybody else in the world. I'm not the greatest. I'll be honest with you. I'm just trying to create excitement. That's really what I'm trying to create. I don't have everything that you want. I don't carry Viper. I don't carry Super 7. I don't carry any of those lines. They don't want to, I mean, I have TFX chassis here. I do sell TFX chassis. I have these chassis here that just are not selling because I don't have them right. Daniel doesn't have the time to do it. So this guy bought a bunch of HP 7s, a U-turn. He bought a U-turn Corvette. He bought a jam car. No, we don't have those here. Jam car. Dodge B3100. This is the ugliest car ever made. The 3100. This is the ugliest car ever made. The ugliest. The ugliest. Uglier than my my ex-wife. Uglier than my ex-wife, okay? I mean, my ex-wife is so ugly. I mean, it is ridiculous how ugly she is. My ex-wife. You're probably saying, well, Bryan, you don't have an ex-wife. I always tell my wife, U-turn pickup shoes. Why in the world? I always tell people, listen, you don't talk about your ugly wives, okay? My ex-wife was so ugly, you would say, well, how ugly was she? I mean, she was ugly. Ugly, man, ugly. My ex-wife was so ugly that I had to change all the mirrors in the house one day because she broke all the mirrors. That's how ugly my wife was. You know what I'm saying? My ex-wife, not my wife, not my current wife. My current wife is beautiful. And that's why I don't have my ex-wife anymore because my ex-wife was ugly. My new wife is pretty. But you know, you just can't stand being around ugly people. Just like this kid behind me.
I'm not
I mean,
ugly.
he is really, he's butt ugly.
Mr. Bryan knows I'm very handsome. What you got
Butt
going on
ugly.
here?
I mean, he is so ugly.
He's ugly.
He's bugly. See, he's
Oh.
Mac Henry's trying to figure it out. Oh, I love Mac Henry.
No, Mac
Get out of my
Henry.
way, you ugly toad.
Oh, okay. No. I'm gonna keep reading these comments.
Oh! Wait,
Oh!
wait a minute! Wait a minute!
Oh, you found Chico.
Okay, so that order's ready, that order's ready, that order's ready, and that order's ready. Turtle wax, Mayflower, you need to get that and that down to the warehouse.
I got that. What's your wisdom Murray? Here,
What?
We'll just get
What wisdom?
do this.
Yeah, we need your box wisdom.
Where? Well, I thought you had the other. Where's the other box?
right there. So I got 4 in here right now,
Okay, so take that.
and then those 3 can go in here. Oh,
Okay, then
done.
Cut these right
Done.
like that, and flop them over and tape it all together, and
That is good.
I'll print up a shipping label.
That's perfect. Genius. That worked.
Oh, here come the two gay guys. These are the two gay guys. Unbelievable. Harry and Dairy. I call them Harry and Dairy.
Yeah, I just gotta go to the bathroom.
You what?
Just gotta go to the
I
bathroom.
know. What do you think this is? A private bathroom?
Well, when the house we're working on doesn't have a bathroom.
All you have to do is pee right out the backyard.
It's not a pee.
Oh my gosh, that's even disgusting. You're doing it in my store. Unbelievable. The other bathroom, use the other bathroom over here.
Well, that bathroom is clean.
No, it's not. The other one's clean too. You got a problem with a bathroom now, Matt Henry? I tell you, you got issues. You got one over on here on the other side. What are you doing out there anyway?
Where? At the house?
No, what have you been doing, huh?
I'm taking the roof off.
What do you mean taking the roof off?
The rest of the shingles. Or the roof. No, I'm just.
Oh my gosh. That's not even funny. Why would you even say that?
I don't.
Oh my gosh.
Joke with you.
No, you can't. I'm not allowing you to do that anymore.
Man.
Oh my gosh. From now on, I have to be serious all the time.
Brighten your day up.
Unbelievable. So what are you doing there anyways? What are you guys doing there anyway? No, what are you doing there today? What do you mean taking what roof off? What? Oh my gosh. Okay, so I got this house for Daniel. The roof on the house, all the roof, other than the rubber roof, it was all brand new roof 10 years ago. So it was all brand new shingles, 10-year shingles. 30-year shingles, brand new, 10 years. Tearing it all off. He just keeps adding one more fix up to the house. You can't make this stuff up. Carrie Fisher, I got back into slot cars because of you. Now, what's his name has a routed track, and that is Rooster Racing. Rooster Racing. So yeehaw, cowboy. Yeehaw, cowboy. So well, let me tell you something right now, Pilgrim. Someone should belt you in the mouth. See, John Wayne's got this kind of like a draw like this here. Yeah, I kind of have to get into the talk here. You got to learn how to do it, and you got to do it quick. I don't care what you're saying. Dang it, you had to kit that dog. When you come, a lot of people here on that one, they come on. Why? Are you going to carry Rooster Racing? I'd like to. There's a lot of stuff that we'd like to carry. The problem is that he should have done what I asked him to do, and that is just take off the bad part.
You don't like our construction?
No, I don't, actually. He's going too far, actually. That's my opinion, okay?
We're doing good.
And I can have my opinion, you dumb cluck.
No, you can have your opinion.
Oh, my gosh.
You're more than right.
What?
What? You don't like our construction?
No, I don't.
You can't lie. It's some good construction.
No, it's not.
It's 30 years worth of carpentry experience.
Can I help with anything before the landing's done? I'm a great worker.
These guys are crazy. They literally are bat. They're They've got serious mental issues.
He was trying to help. He wanted to help you.
Oh my gosh.
What?
What I have to deal with.
I like your hat.
Oh man, that smells so good. There's nothing better than a cap gun. Nothing. Oh, you can't have a good fart other than a cap gun. You know what I'm saying? Cap gun does away with a fart all the time. You know what I'm saying? So if you want to get a good cap gun, you want to get it at ProTinkerToys.com because we have all the cap guns you could possibly want. So where is the tanker? It's probably about 50 miles off of the coast of Washington.
You drew a map?
Yes, I drew a map. What do you
think? Where's it at? I want to see it.
Oh my gosh. Alaska, Washington State. It's probably about right here right now. It's probably about right here.
Oh, we need to hurry up.
That's where the Golf tanker is. And if you don't buy it, matter of fact, let's see if Bob bought the extra two, because Arbuckle doesn't think he was a real customer. Let's see if he purchased the other two Golf tankers. Let's see here. Let's see if he bought it. He lives in California. Let's see, Golf tankers 2. Yeah, he did. He actually bought them. He bought 2 more Golf tankers. He bought 4 Golf tankers. Listen, guys, I can only tell you this one time. All right, I'm only going to tell you this one time. If you don't, or and I understand you don't want to buy them because we don't have them in stock, and you don't want to buy them because they're pre-order. I get it. I'm just telling you flat out. If you don't order this soon, they'll be all sold out, and you'll have to get them from a second source. That's all I'm telling you. That's all I'm telling you, okay? All I'm telling you is, and what is the status on the box maze? I'm having a big problem with getting hold of boxes because I've got one more source to check. I'm going to call them. All right, take it easy, guys. Unbelievable. So I got to make one more phone call to the Whirlpool plant in let's see, the Hobby Town, or the in Mason, Ohio, Madison, Ohio. And I thought I took a picture of that phone number, but I didn't. All I'm telling you is that you should buy your you should buy your tanker as soon as you can. I'm just being honest with you guys. I could lie to you and tell you that we've sold out and that there are none available, or we have not sold a single one. But these have sold so fast, okay? It is really unbelievable. Cool Luke said what? I'm going to show you what Cool Luke, maybe, let's see, Cool Luke, maybe the ship stopped at Chick-fil-A. Hey, that's funny. So yesterday, I went to Chick-fil-A yesterday, and I had their chicken strips. I wasn't too fan. I don't know. They use a different batter, I think, for the chicken strips because I didn't like them so much. They weren't my favorite. Let's put it that way. The chicken strips weren't my favorite. LOL, I'm coming to race night tonight. He needs annoyed. He needs annoyed. Mandy, let's see. Has anyone located the Halloween decorations? Yeah, we need to find out where all the Halloween decorations are.
They're in the loft.
All right, then you need to get them down, and you need to get them down to the store here by tomorrow. Mandy, has anyone located? Yes, Mandy. And what is instead? I'm trying to get a hold of boxes. LOL. I'm coming to the race night tonight. He needs annoyed. Okay, having a problem with getting a hold of the boxes. James Lumard, Alien Girls. That's right. Golf tankers are going to be great. Looking for the shelf. Maybe it came to store on a golf tanker ship. Whatever that meant, I didn't understand a word I just read. Ordered it last night. Steve ordered it last night. Hello there, my name is Bryan Young. Can I help you today, please? Yes, Gary Labonte. Yes, can I help you today? My name is Shari. Can I help you? I'm a very new employee here. How can I help you today? Very good. Very good. When do you want to do that order, Gary Labonte? Well, that is my employer. Yes. Oh, I've got to take this phone call. Let me hold on 1 second. Don't hang up. Hello there, Bryan Young. Hello.
Hey, Brian.
Yes. Hello.
Hey, Brian. This is Christy, and I hope you're having a great day. I'm reaching out real quick on behalf of Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton to thank you for your support, but also to share an update concerning a new poll.
Yeah, I can't do it right now. I'm in a live stream on YouTube. I can't talk right now. If you want to call me later, thanks. All right, go ahead there, my friend. How can I help you today? Yeah, just call me back. Call back when I get off, okay? Yes. Yep. Okay, which cars? What cars are you talking about? Which cars are you talking about? Uh-huh. Right. But you what I'm asking you is, do you know what you're wanting to buy this time? Um Right. Okay. So you're wanting to know what? Well, I mean, the cars that we have on sale right now, we have which are on the Bryan sale, is we have a couple of the 375 where you get 20% off. They're about $30 a piece. But I mean, it's really kind of, what cars are you looking for? What do you want in the way of cars, and how much do you want to spend? I can put together a package, that fits your budget. You just kind of tell me what kind of cars you want. I mean, I have SC390, are some nice cars. I got some Pontiac GTOs. I give you one each of all these cars at, $30 a piece. So I can do $30 a piece on them, and put together, I can put together, if you're doing $100, or how much do you want to spend? $100. Well, I can do 3 cars. I can do 3 of these SC90s. I can send you a Cuda. I can send you a Pontiac GTO, and I can send you a Bel Air, a 1962 Bel Air, for $100 with shipping and everything. Exactly $100. or I can replace, you know, the Bel Air with a Pontiac Firebird. So you'd get a CUDA, Pontiac GTO, and a Firebird. What cars do you want? Do you know what cars you want, or? I have a Looney Tune Riviera Cougar, a Studebaker, and a Corvette. No, they're not chrome. There's a green. These are Looney Tunes. These are Looney Tunes. No, there's the Buick Riviera, the Cougar, the Corvette, and the Studebaker. All four of them. I could give all four of those for $100. I can give you all four for $100. Okay, so I will put this together. I will get you an invoice to you, and then I'll call you when I'm ready to charge the card, okay? Yes, it would. We could do that and just do a pre-order. We can do a pre-order for that. All right. No, I understand. Yeah, everybody wants one. Yep, no problem. All right, thank you very much. Yep, I'll call you back. Yep. No problem. Yep, we got it. And we'll get these right and done now, okay? All right, we'll talk to you later. What are you doing? Get off your phone here. $100 even. And then calling back, he'll give you the credit card number. Gary Labonte. All right, so that order was that's a good order. Gary Labonte loves to buy stuff from us, and they had this. They had this. They had this thingamajiggy on sale. Bob Hope, having a good day. Yes, I'm having a very good day. We're having a very good show. We're now on 2 hours and 45 minutes. Normally we try to keep the show about a 2-hour show. But lately it's been going over because right now we're in 2 hours and 59 minutes. And we try to keep the show about 2 hours. We got Rod Rodriguez. We got 3 cars here. We got Kerry Bishop, Victor, and Vic. We got 2 cars for Vic and 1 car for Rodriguez, or Kerry Bishop. And let me get those invoices out to those guys. And we got to swing this around here. Oh, you gotta be kidding. Oh, come on, man. Okay, these are not selling. Oh, all right, so let's see here. We got to get this. Okay, you know what? If I knock over one more item. Oh my gosh. Where did. Unbelievable. Bryan Young. Good, how you doing?
How much did you say Gary the Bounty?
Yeah, I'm gonna do some of those. Which car are you talking about? Yeah, you want one of the Studebakers? Okay. Oh, it's right here. Okay, so you want the white Studebaker. Hold on a second. I'll put that to the order. Okay, and then yeah, we'll do the auction tonight and we'll add it to that order. Yep. Yes. Yep. Bye.
How much did you say the Gary the Bounty?
The whole order, $100 for all 4 cars, like $22, and then the rest in shipping. Just do all 4 cars at like $22 a piece. Put them in there and then just change the price. Take them down to $22.
They're $15.99 a piece.
Oh, they're $15.99.
His current bill is $75.79.
Oh, that's fine. Whatever it is, and then add shipping to it. Then I didn't know those cars were under 15. I wish people would tighten this thing up so tight.
Can I get through real quick?
No, not right now. You have to go that way. How much does this weigh?
20 pounds. No, wait a minute. That one, I don't know.
All right. I'll figure it out.
I'll weigh it right now. Unless you don't want me to.
I've got to sit here for a couple minutes.
It's okay. I know you two are busy.
All right, Victor. Orders. what's wrong with the internet. Why is it that whenever I want to get something done, I can't do it? Where'd the internet go? Is there any internet?
Let me check. I have internet over here.
Unbelievable. Bryan Young. Yes. How you doing, Steve? What scale electric car? Yes. Yes. I have it right here. Yep. Yep. All right. So 100 clips, okay, for this. All right. Yep. We'll do that. Yep. 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 Steve. Yep. Steve Bataski. Steve. Steve Pistaski. Steve Pistaski.
There you go.
Okay, oh, that's the wrong one. I give up.
Don't give up. All good.
Mm-hmm. And he said he needed you at the house.
Yeah. Right, still. Right, still. Right. I shall venture on that one.
Here, give me a box. Put this in a box. Victor. Put one of those
Victor.
labels on it. Yeah, Victor.
Victor.
Do you know what's going on with this one? Pull up more. So
Well,
they're just missing a car.
No, it won't let a shipping label be printed.
What?
And this is the VC. I'll take care of this.
This is the whole thing.
The whole BCY service.
Yeah, I took the other 6 cars out of this box, so there's 6, 6, and 6.
So everything's there.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just verify it.
All the exclusives.
You couldn't find these down at the warehouse?
These are the ones from your house.
Oh, okay.
Brand new.
I'll go ahead and print a package for that. You see, 'cause I have feeling on the sides. All right, so what? All right, so how much did Steve get that car for? Steve, how much did you pay for that car? Let me know how much how I can't find the label for it. Oh, wait a minute, here it is. Never mind, I found it. $30, okay, good. Yes, go, you got 5 seconds. Hello. Yeah. This is ProTinker. When did you place the order? October 5th. That was last week. What was it about? Cap guns. Lots of cap guns. What was your? Hold on. Let me finish. Let's see. That's $29.99. Okay, that's right. Hold on a second. Let me. $31. I was right in the middle of something, and because of my age, if I don't do it now, my age kicks in, and then I forget, and then I forget what I'm doing. So if I don't do it now, I mean, nobody can yell. Well, my sons can yell at me, but I just ignore them because they're millennials. That's just the way boomer dads are. We just ignore our millennial sons that tell us what to do. Okay, so what is your order number? And that was showed delivered. Hold on, let me pull up the. That shows delivered Wednesday at the front porch by UPS. No. So the blue ring goes inside the red ring. So the blue rings are like a safety precaution from shipping. The blue rings don't have anything in them. So basically a red ring will go inside the blue ring, okay, in shipping. So you can throw away all the blue rings because those are just protective for shipping only. Now, your gun, you want to oil, there's an oil hole on the gun, okay? And it is on the right-hand side of the gun. It's a little tiny hole. You want to oil that, but you also want to, because these come from Spain, and sometimes the revolver, they're brand new. You want to just get some Brillo pad and just kind of scruff it a little bit to get it. Even if you use 2 or 3 packs, I don't know how many have you used. How many has he used already? Hello? 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 How is it that I'm not talking? Hello? Hello? How do I? Okay, so I got Steve sent out to him. Got Steve sent out to him. All right, now what else here do I got to do under pressure? Oh, let's see here. I need to print up another label. I'm going to keep this on for a little bit longer while I do a bunch of stuff here. Low power mode. Always low power mode. After 2 hours, there's just not enough battery to keep a live stream going.
Need more power.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Can't take much fun of it.
We'll just plug this in and people can just lift up and go underneath it. How's that?
Sounds like a plan.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and print the label for Nassau Hobbies. I've got to print that up. I'll let Sarah sit here when I get done. I know Sarah likes to sit in my seat. I know she likes to bother me. I should get mad at her once a week, though. It's important to get mad at your employees once a week, especially women employees, because they get all frustrated when you get mad at them.
PM30. And that's that order.
So what that box is, what, let me guess,
Want me to weigh it?
40 by 20 by 30, I'd say. 40 by 20 by 30. The weight is probably 7 pounds. 7 times 7 is what, about 40 pounds? I bet that. Go check that out. See if I'm right on that. I bet I am. Holy moly. Alright, that is for Carrie Bishop.
What's going on with this one? What do these do then?
They're just.
Oh, you put the caps in there.
ProTinker, no, you
Oh,
can't. It
don't
won't work.
work.
Yeah, go ahead.
Look at that.
Doing fine. How you doing?
What does that do?
Nothing, it's
Who's
just
this?
decoration.
Hello, who's calling?
Just to make it look fancy.
I can't hear you.
Like one of the, like an old
Yeah, this is Bryan.
movie.
Yes, I can't hear you is what I'm saying. I don't have. Yeah, call back because I'm not getting a good connection. Yeah, Brian Young. Good. Now, who is this again? Dickie from Canada. Okay, now I'm understanding. Okay, you got an opened invoice here for $227.
Right. Why is this one like that?
Pro Tinker Toy car, the free club car. Don't we have the club car?
Which one?
The what now?
We don't have. I don't know. That's a Danny. I don't think we have it yet.
Yeah, looks like a Danny question.
All right, I'll get a hold of Daniel. I've got to finish up what I'm doing, and then I'm going to go down and see him at his house, and I will get that taken care of. How's that? That's an old, I need to know what the SC number is. Yeah, we are sold, all the old Dick Landry stuff, we don't have any, that was in a set, and then it was also a Legends, and we've sold out of all of the, Transamerica, and then the Legends. That was in a Legends series, and we sold out of that one too. These are older. You're talking older cars now. Well, some we are, but we're selling out more and more of these cars on some of these older cars. I don't have it. I'd have to know the SC. You'd have to get me the SC number. What is the SC number? SC 413, 313. I think it's 350 something. It's in the 50s. I know that. I need to know what series it is so I can, like, if I go to a show, we're going to a show next week in Cleveland. They might have it there, and I might be able to. I can't guarantee it. But I need to know what SC number it is so I can.
But what you want to do
Just call me back,
is.
and then I'll let you know on the club car. All right. Anything else? All right. Call. I'll talk to you soon.
You can break it down though. You can break down these boxes.
Okay.
Yeah. Good job.
I wanted to ask before I broke this one down. Because I know you like to use it for some of the set orders.
Yes, I do. I'm going to use this one right now. This is that rat thing that they didn't like how they got it.
Just ship it to them like that.
No,
Hey,
it's a return.
All right. Where is this? Okay, this is the label. Whatever box you put it in, this is the label for Art Schaefer right here.
Okay. Hey
And-
Sarah, that box you have, don't bring it down.
And this.
I already did.
Oh, here, bring it here.
This is all the stuff. Just put that all inside the box. All right.
Bring that back out here. And then,
Yeah, let's get that out here right now, Sarah.
That's what I'm gonna have you do.
Make sure you clap your hands like that. Real
Hey
fast.
Brian, it should all fit in that box, right?
Yeah, that'll fit all of them.
Okay.
Probably
So
has
this
a little
box,
room.
you need to verify that order. That's a VCY service order.
Okay.
That'll be good. And you have to take pictures of what you're
Just
sending.
use one of the iPads.
Yeah, you have to take pictures.
I can do that. I'll
Just-
start verifying it first.
I was like, I'm trying to remember why I clicked on that box.
Okay, there's Steve Pulaski's order right here.
Then he says you have to take a video, I guess.
Huh?
Okay.
He said take a video of the order.
What order?
BCY service order.
What do you mean take a video?
I don't know. I just do what he said.
What do you mean take a video of it?
Did you call him and say, I was just gonna take a video? He said take a video.
What do you mean take a video?
I didn't. I'm not the one who said take a video. I didn't give the instructions. Danny did.
Danny said, what did he say exactly to do?
He said, just now, take video of the BCY orders. Yeah, that's just what he said. I don't know, I just take a video. I thought taking pictures would be good enough, but he said video, I guess.
Now, I know what he wants. He wants to know what is being sold so he can take it out of inventory. And I'll get him that list.
Okay.
Bryan Young, ProTinkerToys.com. It's extremely under pressure, extremely under pressure. How can I help you?
Dun 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 dun. dun. Under pressure.
Yeah, 351. That's probably the most
That song
popular
stuck in my head. Thanks a lot.
assortment that we ever got. That was the Legends. 351, 352, 357, 351.
Seriously?
It's amazing you're wanting this. This came out almost 2 years ago, 3 years ago. What is it with you guys? Okay, which one did you want? The Bill Gumpy or Dick Landy? Unbelievable. I can't believe we had so many of these things. Oh my gosh. I bought a collection from a guy. I'm gonna have to check. I know I have the Landy one. I think I have the Sock and Martin Roadrunner. I have to check. I have to go through all the cars to see if he has, because he's been buying. The guy that passed away had been buying cars from me for the last 5 years. I think he bought a couple of these. Let me see which ones I have, and I'll let you know, okay? I'll add it to your order if I have them, okay? No. You'll get what I have. If I have them, I'll sell them to you, okay? All right. Yeah, I believe me, I'm going to pull all three of them. And if you want all three, you can, or you can buy whichever one you want. You got Dick Landy, Bill Grumpy, and Sock and Martin. The Dick Landy and the Sock Martin. Okay, there's Dick Landy, a Dodge Challenger. There's a Bill Gumphrey, which is a Chevrolet Camaro. And there's a Sock Martin with a Plymouth Roadrunner.
Sarah, that person didn't even open the wrap.
I just...
Oh my
gosh, that's what I said.
So you wrapped it.
These things were super. These were very popular. I can't believe how fast we sold these. They should redo something like this. I told them they should do more of the Legends, but they don't listen to me, so I just ignore them now.
Whatever.
Anyways, all right. I'll let you know if I have them. I'll add them to your order, okay? Yep. And that's SC351. That's probably one of the most popular assortments that we ever got. All right, so I printed the label for Art Schaefer. You're going to check that. That's the label. I printed the label for Nassau Hobby. That's over there. These right here are auction stuff, and that is going to be waiting to pay for. And what else? What else do I have to do that I did not do?
Okay, so this is what you have to do. I wrote this down from our meeting. This is what you have to do. You have to get things ready for Mandy.
I know that. We're trying to get the stuff for the... Where is all the Games Workshop stuff?
I don't know.
The box of Games Workshop you had here.
I don't know. You took that.
No, I didn't. It was sitting right here.
I have no idea.
Oh, you took it home and started painting them, didn't you, dumb schmuck? Didn't you?
Maybe.
You did. Now get them back here right now. Oh, I can't believe you. You lied right to me. It's not funny, Sarah. I can't believe he did
I
that.
didn't paint him. I just was holding.
I know you're holding on to him. I said,
To see if he'd remember.
No, I remember him, but trying
I
to
think
find
they're
him
in
for
my
the last 2
trunk.
months.
Probably.
You didn't even order them. They just gave them to you.
This is
The funny thing is, he knew exactly what I did.
He
with
knew
it, and
exactly.
he still asked me.
No, I know that because I wanted to make sure that you were being honest. You dumb schmuck.
He knew that I took them.
Hello. What planet do you think I'm from? You think I'm not? You think I'm 66 years old and I haven't had 10 kids?
Right.
You really, seriously?
I was gonna do a video.
No, Can I ask why all these boxes are right here?
Yeah, those are the ones Bryan bought.
Brian who?
Bryan Young.
Then just put them away.
I was using them, and then there was all this stuff here.
No, you just like to wait until a certain time, then ship.
Right, I like
Which
to
I'm going to let you do that, but it bothers the hell out of me. But
Why?
okay, can I tell you something? This right here, I'm not going to say it again. This is always, I don't care what room is it, there's always should be 6 inches right here. That should always be there. If I find that not there, I'm going to freak out. How's that? You like when I freak out, Sarah?
Not really.
Well, then listen to me. Okay, everything is on still. Oh my gosh, everything is still on.
Yeah, you rarely.
Okay, today's show was absolutely awesome. Goodbye. Okay, that's X. We got 34 people watching now. Nothing. All right, guys. We will see you guys later. Tonight at 6. Tonight at 6. Tonight at 6. We will see you. Hasta Valista, baby. We will see you tonight at 6 o'clock. The auction and racing is going to combine. We're going to do like we did last year. And we're going to have a lot of fun doing that.
Last week we did that.
And so we're going to do rock auction and race at the same time. All right? Hasta Valista.